You're not gonna believe this, but I once stopped a car thief with a 99-cent toggle switch wired under the dash. No alarm, no blinking light, just one sneaky trick I've used in my own shop for years. And that's just one of the tricks mechanics like me use on our personnel cars but never talk about. Why? Because if everyone knew these tricks, shops would lose a lot of business. I've been wrenching on cars professionally for over a decade, everything from daily beaters to full rebuilds, and when it comes to my own ride, I don't follow the manual. I follow what actually works. We're talking early oil changes, anti-theft wiring, suspension tricks, and diagnostic habits that most drivers never even hear about until something breaks. So buckle up, because I'm giving away 9 shop-tested secrets I use on my own car that'll save you from breakdowns, BS repairs, and big repair bills. Backhand index pointing right, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I'll help you drive smarter, longer, and way cheaper than your mechanic wants you to. Secret number 1, fuel stabilizer even in daily drivers. A lot of folks think fuel stabilizer is just for winter storage, but mechanics know better. I use it in my daily because even regular driving doesn't stop moisture, condensation, and phase separation from creeping into the fuel tank, especially in humid areas. That mix of water, ethanol, and bad luck leads to gumming, oxidation, and straight-up clogging in your injectors. One small additive can prevent buildup, fight corrosion, and keep the whole fuel system running smooth. It's a preventive treatment that protects performance, reduces degradation, and stops sticky varnish or nasty residue from coating your internals. Whether it's seasonal use or not, I treat gasoline like it's worth more than a tow bill. If you're skipping this, you're just asking for fuel delivery problems. Simple protection goes a long way. Fuel's protected, but what about the oil running through your engine 24/7? Because if you're trusting that dashboard reminder, you're already doing it wrong. Secret number 2, change oil earlier than you think. Every mechanic I know changes their oil early, way before the manual or that sketchy life monitor says to. We're talking every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, not 10K. Why? Because we've seen the sludge, degradation, and contamination wreck turbocharged engines from the inside out. Dirty oil destroys lubrication, jacks up friction, and leads to total failure. I run premium, synthetic oils like AmSoil or Mobil 1, paired with a solid filter, and I never skip the drain interval. You check your dipstick often? You'll see that viscosity breaks down fast, especially under high combustion heat or overheating conditions. This simple maintenance adds lifespan, boosts performance, and keeps things running smooth under pressure. Don't wait for a rebuild. Protect your warranty, your internal components, and your sanity. It's not just about cost, it's preventative care. Skipping early oil changes kills reliability, period. But clean oil's just the start. What you're putting in the fuel tank matters too, and this next trick? Most daily drivers completely overlook it. Secret number 3, warm up engines by driving, not idling. Forget long idling, it just causes carbon buildup and messes with your catalytic converter. I give it a 30-second cold start, let the oil circulation begin, then ease into gentle driving. That warms up the engine, transmission, and full drivetrain the way mechanics know it should, under light load, not parked. This method reduces friction, cuts wear, improves lubrication, and gets the temperature up fast without soaking the combustion chamber in moisture or wasting fuel. You also avoid delay in getting real performance, and you help your car hit peak efficiency quicker. Letting it sit there only kills your heat buildup, increases emissions, and shortens startup life. And speaking of cars just sitting there, if yours is parked for more than a few days and you don't do this next thing, you're asking for a dead battery or worse. Secret number 4, disconnect battery during long parking. If I'm parking a car for more than a week, I always disconnect the battery or hook up a tender, no excuses. Modern cars draw parasitic drain, even at idle, and you'll end up with a dead start or worse, weird faults in the electronics. A drained battery can fry a fuse, mess up stored memory, or trigger false warning lights. I check voltage, clean terminals, and make sure cables are tight before storage. It also helps preserve your alternator and keeps amperage from dipping into unsafe zones. Mechanics do this to prevent random issues and corrosion during long-term storage, especially if you want it to start like nothing happened later. Quick pause, if any of these tips have made you go, wait, why didn't anyone tell me that before? Hit that like button and subscribe. I drop stuff like this regularly to help you outsmart breakdowns before they empty your wallet. Now let's talk about something that literally keeps your wheels from flying off, because I've seen what happens when this next step gets skipped. Secret number 5, always torque lug nuts to spec. I've seen more warping, vibration, and snap studs from lazy impact gun jobs than I care to count. A mechanic who cares? We grab a proper torque wrench, follow the manual specification, and tighten in a cross pattern. That keeps the pressure even across the hub and rotors, which means smooth braking and longer brake life. If you over-tighten, you can crack a rotor or stretch a bolt. Under-tighten, and that wheel could loosen on the highway. I always retorque after an install or rotation. It's how we keep your alignment, safety, and sanity intact. Don't cheap out on tension and preload when the stakes are this high. Alright, that keeps your wheels safe, but what about the whole car? This next move is what I call DIY theft proofing, and thieves hate it. Secret number 6, install hidden kill switches for anti-theft. Wanna stop a thief cold? I wire in a hidden kill switch that cuts the fuel pump, ignition, or starter, depending on how sneaky I want to be. It's a simple toggle tucked where only I know, built to bypass theft without setting off a single alarm. No blinking lights, just pure stealth protection. A clean circuit with a relay can immobilize your car better than most factory modules. I've seen guys throw in a fuse trick or a dead-end key slot too. Mechanics love these tricks because they're custom, cheap, and brutally effective. It's the easiest way to disable a thief without messing up your wiring or security system. That's protection from the outside. Now let's go under the hood. Because most people ruin their electrical connections with this one simple mistake. Secret number 7, clean contacts with brushes before greasing. Before I even think about dielectric grease, I grab a brush and scrub every terminal, connector, and ground point clean. You can't fix corrosion with goo, you've got to remove the grit, oxide, and buildup first. Clean contacts means solid conductivity, less resistance, and no flaky voltage drops. I've had cars misfire from dirty spark plugs or wonky wires that just needed a little prep. Mechanics know that proper maintenance starts with good connection, not just smearing on grease. Whether it's the battery, circuit, or a crusty power lead, if you don't clean it, you're just trapping oxidation in place. Clean connections are great, but what about the sounds your car makes? This next habit has saved me thousands just by turning off the radio. Secret number 8, listen closely, radio off during drives. First thing I do during a cold start? Turn off the radio and listen. As a mechanic, I've caught a faint chirp in a belt, a hum from a wheel bearing, and even a knock in the engine, all before they became wallet crushers. Real diagnosis starts with paying attention to every little sound your car makes. You'll hear rattles, vibrations, even weird exhaust pulses at idle or on the highway if you know what to listen for. That early feedback helps you detect problems like worn brakes, timing issues, or loose drivetrain parts. Your car talks. You just have to shut up and listen. And finally, your suspension. If it's not greased regularly, you're riding on borrowed time. Here's what I do to keep mine whisper quiet and bulletproof. Secret number 9, grease suspension components regularly. Most people ignore their suspension until it starts squeaking, but as a mechanic, I'm under the undercarriage every few months with a grease gun. I hit every zerk fitting on ball joints, tie rods, and control arms anywhere there's pivot, flex, or binding. Proper lubrication kills noise, cuts down friction, and adds serious lifespan to your steering, bushings, and ride quality. Dry metal grinding in your chassis leads to uneven wear, messed up alignment, and expensive headaches. It's simple maintenance, real protection, and absolutely worth the time. Final thoughts. Look, these aren't magic tricks, they're just the quiet habits every smart mechanic uses to keep their ride bulletproof. You don't need a fancy shop or $5,000 in tools. You just need the discipline to do the little things before something breaks. That's what separates a car that dies at 120k from one that pushes 300k without a hiccup. If you're already doing some of these, drop a comment and flex your knowledge. And if you want my personal checklist, the exact one I use in my garage, just type mechanic mode in the comments and I'll send it your way. Don't just drive your car. Outsmart the breakdowns before they happen.